Hey guys, Simply Golden here, back with another video. So I had to come and show you guys this super easy low carb bread recipe. I came across this recipe and I've tweaked it over time, and I decided that look, I can't just keep all this goodness to myself. I had to share it with you guys because if you are a bread lover like myself, this bread will keep you in ketosis. It will help you continue on your low carb lifestyle, and guys, it is super yummy. No lie, this bread is delicious, and this recipe is a must have, especially for all my keto subscribers. All right, so let's get started. Go ahead and grab your mixing bowl, and you're gonna wanna crack 6 eggs and get them all mixed together. You can use a hand mixer, you can use a food processor, anything that is most accessible for you. Now guys, I know you must be saying, damn girl, this is a lot of eggs, but trust me, it is a lot of eggs, but the recipe calls for it and you do not taste it. This is not an eggy bread. This is a delicious bread. So once you've gotten all the eggs in, go ahead and whip it, whip it, whip it. You want these to be nice, foamy, and light. So once you see those bubbles in the eggs, we are all set. Now I'm gonna add in some dry ingredients: 2/3 cup almond flour, 1/3 cup coconut flour. I'm also gonna add in 2 tablespoons of baking powder. And guys, everything that I'm using right now, I got from Amazon. You already know Amazon is a one-stop shop, okay? I'm also gonna add in 1 tablespoon of monk fruit sweetener, which is just a sugar substitute. I like to use it because it gives the bread a really nice flavor. I'm also gonna use a half a teaspoon of salt. And now the last 2 ingredients is what brings it together. You're gonna use a half cup of melted butter. Guys, be sure before adding in that butter, it is cooled to room temperature. And then lastly, I'm gonna add in 3 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. And again, just make sure it's room temperature. Once that's added in, you're just gonna blend everything all together. Don't blend it too much, just blend it so all the ingredients are well mixed together. So now that I'm done with the mixing, this is what my mixture looks like. It should be thick but smooth. So my oven's been preheated to 350 degrees. Now I'm gonna grab my loaf baking dish and generously spray it down with some non-stick cooking spray. Guys, spray as much as possible because you wanna make sure that your bread does not get stuck to the bottom or sides of your dish. Now I'm going to empty out the mixture in the baking dish, and I'm going to be sure to smooth out the top and just make sure that everything is leveled, because guys, if it's not, you're going to bake a lopsided bread. So to avoid having a weird looking bread, even out the top to make sure that everything is evenly coated before you throw it in the oven. Now I'm gonna bake my bread for 40 minutes until the top is nice and golden brown. So we already know that oven temperatures vary, so after the first half hour, just watch it closely. It's been 40 minutes. So guys, this is definitely what you want to see when your bread is complete. It's looking good, it's looking nice and golden brown. Go ahead and remove it from the oven and just tip it out of the baking dish and allow it to cool on your cooling rack. I am so ready for this bread. All I need is some butter and sugar-free strawberry jam, and I'm good to go. There you have it. My bread is completely cooled and it's looking oh so good. So what I like to do is I just cut up the entire loaf and I put them in a Ziploc bag and store them in the freezer. So whenever I'm feeling the need for something a little bit more heavy, something that'll trick my body that it's eating some kind of carb, I just grab a couple slices out of the freezer and toss them in the toaster oven. So guys, this entire loaf is roughly about 18 grams of net carbs. So depending on how thick or thin you slice your bread will determine how many grams of carbs you get per slice. So if you are following a ketogenic lifestyle or you are on a low carb diet, this is definitely the way to go, guys. This bread is super moist and delicious. You can use anything to top it, or you can even eat it by itself. You can thank me later. So thanks again for taking the time to watch another one of my videos. If you like this recipe, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And guys, if you have any questions or comments, just leave it down below in the comment box and I'll get right back to you. And don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.